How many of you have ever started out on a project or an idea and you come to a crossroads where it becomes quite inconvenient to keep moving forward? I know I've experienced this in teams, in my own work, in my health and movement and personal life. Those times when I come to a point where it just feels like it's a pain to keep moving forward. I just witnessed something so beautiful that is a great example of how when we bring curiosity and a playful spirit into our process, how actually we can redefine what is convenient and what is inconvenient. So, right now I'm in this beautiful mountainside village in Italy, and I was rounding the corner of the street and I see these two young ladies that are trying to document through the streets of their village. The first was sitting on her skateboard, strapped with her belt to secure her to the board, and then across her forehead she has a sweatband holding an iPhone directly in front of her eyes, and it's duct taped to her forehead to hold it in place. Her friend has a rope around her waist and is pulling her from the side so not to be in the shot, and pulling her through the streets of the village. Now, by no account is that the most convenient way to document something. They didn't have a gimbal or a GoPro. They didn't have something that they could do a fly through the village. But they were having the time of their lives and giggling and documenting exactly what they wanted to bring their vision to life. And it reminded me of two things that often end up derailing us when in our team we're trying to find a new process or a new way forward or a new solution. We often come to this point where we forget that in transformation and change processes, that it's not if, but when. It's not if we're going to come across a point where it becomes inconvenient, it's when. And when we begin the process knowing that and we remember that, then when we come to that point, it's not that we feel like the whole world is against us. We realize that we're in a change process. We're going towards transformation, which means that there will be some resistance there, and that it's totally natural and totally understandable that it's there. The second is redefining what is convenient. Because when we come with that playful mindset, suddenly the things that I used to view as really inconvenient become challenges and problems that can be solved with creativity and with curiosity. And so when I take those two things forward, all of a sudden, some of those inconveniences naturally fall away into the process that it takes to become and to do something transformative. This can be massively supportive in our teams, in our entrepreneurial efforts, anytime we want to take on a new project, or for our personal health and wellness. So, not if but when, and looking at bringing playfulness into those times when we feel inconvenient, and seeing what happens to bringing new life and new energy into those ideas and those projects that we're excited to bring to life.